My way too early prediction for the 2025-2026 season is the Detroit Lions will miss the playoffs.
Love it. Yeah, I'm listening.
15-2 last season.
Yeah.
Right. Phenomenal. But collapsed in the NFC division all round to the Commanders.
Which
center
can I add something to that
Yes.
as well? They were 9.5-point favorites at home and lost. That is something that when the Lions fans are like, well, the Commanders really good. You were 9.5-point favorites at home and lost to a rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
So keep going.
Their center just retired this week. Mm-hmm. They lost their offensive and defensive coordinator. Mm-hmm. Until Ben Johnson started calling the plays in Detroit, Jared Goff was very, very mid, putting it nicely. I think the rest of that division is going to be we talked about it being a gauntlet last year. I think the Bears are going to be better. I think the Packers are going to be better. Mm-hmm. And I think the Vikings are still going to be really good.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, I think Dallas and San Francisco will also be better in the NFC. So that's just two more spots for teams to take those wild card spots away. Like there's 3 teams in the NFC East that could make the playoffs. There's 4 teams in the NFC North that could make the playoffs. And then there's 3 teams in the NFC West that can make the playoffs.
Definitely. Realistically, like I hate to be this guy for the Detroit Lions fans because it's been such a tortured franchise for so long. Your window's closed. It's over. Like you had an opportunity.
It's over.
You had the opportunity to go and win in San Fran when you were up early 2 years ago and choke that game away and lost when Brock Purdy snapped. Last year, to drop a game at home as a 9.5-point favorite to a rookie quarterback. I mean, and then right after that, it's like, okay, like we lose our OC, we lose this guy, our center's retiring, all of this stuff that's happening for them and the turnover. And like you said, I think every single team in the division, I think the Vikings, whether you guys like it or not, the Vikings are the best regular season team of all time. So just digest it and get used to it. It makes no sense. I'm with you too, but they are. So just get used to it. I don't like it.
Yeah.
On top of that, am I a big fan of the Bears? No, I'm not a big fan of the Bears, but I think that they are going to be able to. Is it crazy to say that they could split a series with Detroit? Not at all. And then on top of
that game, last year they won the Bears lost in Detroit on Thanksgiving on just bonehead plays from the coaching staff. And I don't think Caleb Williams is not out of the clear on this because he should have called a timeout, but just bonehead mistakes from that offense.
Pissed a game away, let's just call it. And then, like you said, for everybody who kind of slept on the Packers last season, I mean, the Packers played 5 games with Malik Willis as quarterback and still made the playoffs. So if you're telling me that this team can't just have their quarterback healthy for all 17 games, you don't think that they're going to be better? I just think you're wrong. So I share this similar feeling with you. I tweeted it out the other day and people got a little bit mad at me, but there's so much turnover going on. And yeah, it might not be Jahmyr Gibbs. It might not be David Montgomery and all these people. But like, if you don't think losing an entire coaching staff, not only did they lose the OC and the DC, think about all of the positional coaches like Antoine Randall, like all these people who left with Ben Johnson, left with Aaron Glenn in New York and Chicago. That much turnover in a single season. I mean, it definitely matters. You still have the core as in Dan Campbell, who I like, and I feel bad for saying all of this, but I've been off Jared Goff for a long time. Everybody knows that. I've been like not a hater on him. I just think I'm extremely realistic on him. Every single time that Jared Goff is in a big spot where you need to see him perform, he pisses down his leg. Every single time. He can't go and win a game. And just as everybody gives that same sort of criticism for every other quarterback who can't win those games, it feels like Jared Goff gets off a little scot-free because he's never been able to do it. He's been gifted beautiful situations in football when he was in LA, when he was in Detroit with great offensive minds and even better offensive talent surrounded by him. But I'm right with you. As soon as Ben Johnson took over the play calling in Detroit, it seemed to be able to take it up to another level. Obviously, they added more talent around him to be able to do that. But losing a key guy like that, you're obviously going to see some sort of downturn from the offense, and a team that went 15-2 last year, you are going to see them take a step back.
Yeah, and I'm looking at this right now. So the playoff teams for the NFC were division champs, obviously. So that's Eagles, Lions, Buccaneers, Rams. And then the wild card spots were Commanders, Vikings, Packers. I think you're going to have a better Dallas team. I think the Commanders are still going to be a playoff team. So there's two potential wild card spots. I think the Vikings are going to be just as good. I think maybe not 14-3 good, but I think they're a 10 plus.
And they win 11 games
yes.
For sure.
I think the Packers won 11 games, like you said. Malik Willis played quarterback for 3 of them.
Yeah.
Do I think the Bears are going to be a 10-win team? No, but it's not out of the question for them to go 8-9.
Yeah, can they win 7-8 games? Yeah.
Yeah. And then the Cardinals were at 8-9 last year. They got a lot better this offseason. Can they turn that around and win 11 games? And then again, I don't think the Niners are going to go out there and go 6-11 again. I just don't think that's going to happen. And then you still have the Rams who are at 10-7. And like, yeah, they did lose Cooper Kupp, but like you're replacing him with Devontae Adams. Like
upgrade.
Still going to be really good.
That's an upgrade.
You still have Matt Stafford. Yeah. Like if the O-line can stay healthy and they don't have to completely turn up and figure out how to revamp, like how to Frankenstein that offensive line again this season, because things were bleak for the Rams at the beginning, 4th of that season last year. And then they just went on a heater. I think they'll be good too. So like, I don't think it's that out of the question for the Lions to miss the playoffs, even if they win 10 games.
I'm right with you. I've nothing else. I mean, that's a big peek into our season preview, but I'm right with you. I stand side by side. Lions fans are annoying as fuck because apparently you were bad for forever and you have like 3 like really good seasons and then you have to jam it down everyone's throat. Like, come back down to reality a little bit. You guys aren't going to be the top dog forever, especially with Jared Goff as quarterback. So, yeah, I mean, I'm right with you on that. So, way too early prediction: Lions to miss the playoffs in the 2025 season.
I just spit it. Good girl, we're getting paper as a passion. Collect the stacks and bring it back, man, and take